What's up, everybody? It's Wes and Andy. Welcome back. Random Fandom Tuesday night for this week, Tuesday, January 21st, 2025. I'm not going to mess that up this week.
There you go.
I know
You got it.
last week. This one, the 90th?
90th.
The 90th
episode.
edition of Random Fandom. God, do I sound bizarre to you tonight?
No, not really.
Okay, it must be my own ears. I don't know if I'm coming down with something.
I hope not.
Sounds strange in my own headspace here. Okay. What's going on over here? Let's flip this over here.
Hey, we remember this time.
We got Gaz over on YouTube. Let's go. We are going, sir. And then from the clubhouse, Zazel's here. Good morning. Good morning. Good morning.
Well, it's evening here, but morning there. So
you know what? It works.
Out.
It works. Yeah. I feel like the sun has set on the entire planet after yesterday.
Yes, it certainly seems that way.
No, I don't want to talk about it.
Well, we have to reference it a couple times tonight, but I swear it's going to be okay.
All right. I hope so.
Yeah.
I hope so.
Some people are actually cheering for one thing that happened yesterday. But we'll get to that.
Okay, well, it can't be what I think it is. Listen, if it makes you feel any better, we're getting back to some action figure content on Sunday with Back in Black series. And
what'd you find?
To celebrate that, I just want to show off my finds from yesterday. I knew these were coming. Actually, these were on the show not too long ago. Here is the new Farm Boy Luke Skywalker with the molded jacket instead of the soft goods. Completely new head sculpt. And the companion piece. Oh, look at that, Princess Leia. That might be the best portrait we've gotten for Leia ever. And you know, I went back and forth on these. You know my thoughts on this kind of stuff.
Mm-hmm. Like, why buy it again unless it's
got to be an improvement.
Yeah.
It's got to be an improvement. And my wife and I had this conversation yesterday. She laughed. She's like, you're just trying to justify it so you can buy them. She's like, if they were soft goods, you'd argue that the soft goods are better. And I'm like, there's some truth in that. But the last two Princess Leia's, A New Hope Leia's have been the same body. They have been soft goods. They look okay. They do. They look okay. The Luke, however,
not so much.
Again, just okay. But I feel like they were due for an update. Yeah. Could they have gone with some other figures instead of some ones we've already had multiple times? Yes. But I'm not going to shake a stick at two awesome looking figures and that molded hood for Leia's gown. I'm so looking forward to that. So yes.
Now you can recreate the R2 scene.
Yeah. Help me, Obi-Wan Kenobi. You're my only hope. Actually, I can use the data card that came with the Fleet Trooper.
Oh, there you go.
He came with the actual data card
that she hands over.
Yeah. Nice. Unfortunately, there's no slot to shove it in R2s. Wow. My microphone volume is considerably louder.
Huh.
Okay, I got a fix for that. I got a fix for that. Is it just me?
I don't know.
If it's just me, give me a second here. I shouldn't be. My microphone is technically muted inside the software, so we are only running on the mixer. Let me see if I pull this down. Then I won't be able to hear a thing. That's just volume in my head. That's not going to make a difference. Is it really that different? Anybody else got a thought on that? Let me try this one, Andy. Let me pull you down. How about now?
Am I affecting the broadcast?
We won't hear a difference because we're routed through the mixer, but
True.
They might hear a difference if I pull you down because you are lit and I am not. That's about 50% now. Check 1 2 1 2. I am fine. How are you? The red fox jumped over the gate in the green field. How are we doing now?
We're in danger.
Anybody? Oh, technical difficulties. I hate when that happens.
There were some of those yesterday too.
Yesterday? Oh dear.
Poor Carrie Underwood.
Oh, and Billy Ray apparently.
I didn't see that part.
I don't know. I don't care.
Yeah.
I honestly don't care.
Oh, there you go. Zazel says we both
Ah,
sound
both
equal
sound
now.
equal now. Okay.
All right.
Thank you very much. And not blasting, not deafening, not ear splitting.
I hope not.
Okay. We'll go with it. If there's any issues, do let us know. We'll try to troubleshoot on the fly like that.
Mm-hmm.
But listen, we should probably wind up the machine.
With one of those.
And let me see, where is it here? Oh dear. Oh dear.
It's there somewhere.
It's here somewhere. I'm on the wrong bank. Ha, found it. Here we go.
Random Fandom Trivia.
Nice. All right.
Do-do-do-do-do.
Oh, we got Michael Martinez in the house,
Michael
too.
Martinez. Good to see you, sir. It's been a while. I hope things are all right with you.
Oh, Zazel's got a solution there.
Maybe the lack of beard isn't muffling the sound anymore.
It's just coming through clear. There's no beard to go through.
La 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 la.
All right. Question for you.
I will try.
What song has spent the most weeks atop the Billboard 100? Is it A, Thriller, B, a bar song, Tipsy, C, Old Town Road, or D, Shake It Off?
So we're okay. The Hot 100, not the Hot 200.
The Hot 100.
The Hot 100. This is the longest at the top. So number one.
Yep.
The longest at number one.
Yes.
It's gonna. I want to say it's Thriller, but now when you put Shake It Off on there, I feel like that's the red herring. But is it a red herring?
We got the king of pop, the princess of pop, I guess now. Gaz
See, Gaz, he's in there, and Zazel going with the Thriller. Sean, what's Sean saying? Sean.
Zazel is saying Thriller, but he's guessing C.
Sean
is saying D, Shake It Off.
Shake It Off.
K-Daw is saying A, Thriller.
Thriller.
And Michael Martinez is saying, unfortunately, it's that Old Town Road.
Oh, the unfortunately suggests to me that he knows that definitively.
It certainly sounds that way.
All right. Do we need to run the sounder tonight?
I don't think we need to run the sounder.
Well, let's see what it is.
But,
am I going to be disappointed?
Yeah, probably. I think a lot of people will be disappointed because this one is a trick one this week.
Oh, okay.
It's actually number B and C.
Number B and C, letters 1, 2, 3.
Yep. A Bar Song and Old Town Road have both spent 19 weeks at number one.
Wait.
Yeah.
Wait. Old Town Road. Who does that?
That is Lil Nas X featuring what's his face?
Lil Nas X.
Yeah. You've heard that one, haven't you?
I don't believe I have. And what's this other one? Shabuzi.
Yeah. Shabuzi, A Bar Song. That is super hot right now. My wife loves that song, and apparently
it's hot right now, and it's been on the Hot 100 longer than Thriller.
Yeah, 19
How is it
weeks
hot
at
right
number one.
now? Oh, okay.
It's fairly recent.
That's why.
Yeah.
I don't even know if I know any of these.
Yeah, that Billy Ray Cyrus feller is a real draw.
Real draw.
And he does like the little country piece of this, because they're calling it country rap.
So is this like Beyonce can do it, so can we?
Exactly.
Oh, okay.
Well, I think actually Lil Nas X did it before Beyonce.
That would make sense, yeah.
Zazel says he liked Old Town Road.
I'd have to hear it.
My son likes it too.
I have no frame of reference for this.
No worries. Josh, he's at work still, but it's all good.
Oh yeah, man. Everything's good, man. I hope apparently all of North America is under like an advisory. So wherever you are, guys, if it's cold where you are, bundle up.
Zazel says he's not aware of that bar song.
No.
You might be, but it is oddly enough another country rap song.
Remember when oh my god, who was it? Remember Square Dance Rap?
No.
From Wasp. Remember Wasp?
Oh, Michael says you're not missing out, Wes.
No, I didn't think so. It's not my genre. It just hasn't been. Not well, I mean, I do like some hip hop, but like for me, it's like late 80s, early 90s hip hop, kind of when I was younger doing the bar thing. Like that's kind of my stuff.
It is kind of a funny twist, I guess, because when he did the song, he's talking about, boobies and all that stuff, but then he came out as gay.
Oh,
so, whatever floats your boat, man. But
man boobies?
No, he was talking about lady boobies and
boobies. All right.
Daisy Dukes and all that stuff.
Dear Lord.
-4.
That's Fahrenheit, I believe. You are saying that in Fahrenheit, right? -4 in Alabama. That's
We're
cold.
supposed to hit -35 tonight.
Yeah, Celsius, by the way.
Yes. But yeah, Old Town Road, the debut mainstream single by American rapper Lil Nas X, first released in December 2018, and then it gained a little bit of popularity and was re-released by Columbia Records in March 2019.
All right. Oh, and it's not that long.
Whereas the bar song is by American country musician Shabuzi, released April 12th, 2024, the fourth single from his third album, Where I've Been Isn't Where I'm Going.
That does sound like a country song.
Yeah, but it's I think you might have heard it in passing, but
It's a possibility.
it is.
But like the title alone, yeah.
Fair enough.
I mean, I only knew 50% of the songs on that list to begin with, so I had to pick one I knew.
Well, there you go. We do have some sad news that just broke today.
Yeah, I saw
because it just
this.
happened today.
Yeah.
Garth Hudson, the last surviving member of the band, has passed away at the age of 87.
You wish they would last forever.
You really do. But in some ways, they do get to last forever.
Well, their music certainly lives on forever.
It lives on long past them. But he passed away peacefully in his sleep this morning at a nursing home in Woodstock, New York. So,
if we could all just
peacefully is the way to go.
Yeah.
So, condolences to his family and fans, and yeah.
I mean, how can you not be a fan of the band?
I know, right?
Yeah.
On to some other stuff. You remember a couple years back we talked about the Toxic Avenger reboot with Peter Dinklage?
It wasn't that long ago.
No, it wasn't that long ago.
Yeah.
But apparently it was listed as 2023 on IMDb. But apparently it's finally coming to theaters this year.
Oh.
Yeah.
Okay. All right.
And like, I don't remember seeing it show up anywhere, which is kind of nice.
No, I don't.
Maybe
either.
I just missed it in all the COVID and Fallout and whatnot. But
sometimes I see these lower budget movies and I think, oh, limited release, like just a few
like
screens
we just
or
didn't
something.
get it close to us. But
and Canada, like, oh well,
good luck.
Screw you guys.
Yep.
Get it in DVD in 10 years from now.
But Cineverse has announced that it is going to actually come out in theaters this year.
All right.
We don't have a date yet, but it will release, apparently wide release this year. Later happening. Sean saying, I've been waiting to see that. Yeah, me too. I like the originals, so. What's Josh saying here?
Oh, did y'all see the skit that Animaniacs had done with Skippy and Slappy Squirrel? They were at Woodstock talking about the Who playing and mention the band.
Nice.
Is that in the reboot or the original?
I would think that'd be the original.
Probably in the original.
I don't think Slappy made it forward into the reboot.
What?
I know, right? You gotta have Slappy Squirrel.
Is she not PC enough?
Probably not. But director Macon Blair is quoted as saying, "I'm beyond grateful to have the team behind the Toxic Avenger who were so supportive and steady-handed as we search for the perfect distribution partner for our film. It's so cool that folks will have the chance to see this in theaters. It's a fun, rowdy movie you want to see with a crowd. Mutant hero smashes bad guys with a mop. Perfect entertainment for the whole family."
I believe I've seen that in several Jean-Claude Van Damme movies.
Yeah. But not quite like they do in Traumaville.
No.
But along with Peter Dinklage, it stars Kevin Bacon, Elijah Wood, Jacob Tremblay, Julia Davis, and Taylor Page. So
there are some names
some
and
big
faces
names
that you should recognize.
Yeah. The official synopsis reads that downtrodden janitor Winston Goose, who after a freak accident transforms into a mutant vigilante known as Toxie, armed with his signature mop, the unlikely hero battles freaks, gangsters, and corrupt CEOs while trying to save his relationship with his son. The story channels the subversive gonzo energy of the original Toxic Avenger while delivering a fresh, contemporary twist.
I have to ask, not being a Toxic Avenger fan, is Goose the guy's real name?
No, I don't believe that was the original
Goose. It's just ooze with a G.
Yeah, it totally is. But like it makes perfect sense.
Okay.
But yeah, I love the original. Like they're so bad they're good.
Mutated by the toxic Goose.
He ran around in a pink tutu, right? I believe the original guy's name was Melvin.
All right.
But
Gaz says there's something that the OG Toxic Avenger has that just can't be rebooted. That low budget fun ridiculousness. Yeah, I don't know.
I don't think they can remake it, but they can kind of recapture it if they do it right.
I mean, we've had 3 iterations of Hellboy, none of which, I mean, we're talking what, 4 films in total, 5, 6 if you include the 2 animated, but
Yeah.
like each iteration of Hellboy has not been a reboot per se. It's just been another
Take
story,
on
another adaptation.
it. Yeah.
Arguably, this last one being the most faithful to the comics, despite its very low budget.
Mm-hmm.
So I don't know. I don't know if this is a reboot or this is just another story from that universe.
Maybe.
Wasn't there a cartoon? I remember the toys. I believe there,
Yeah, there was. I
Toxic
had
Crusaders.
yes, there was. I had Dr. Killimov. I think
There was
his
quite
name.
quite a few of them. This was an interesting one because Playmates had the license for
So
these,
they kind of
and
scaled nicely with turtles.
well, speaking of turtles, they ended up using a lot of the turtle molds, got gently retooled, and became vehicles and stuff for the Toxic Crusader line. Also, some of them, at least one of them, made it into the Barnyard Commandos line.
Hmm.
That catapult thing was a turtle weapon and Barnyard Commandos.
Nice.
They all scaled together too, which was kind of cool.
Makes for more fun playtime. This next one might make for some good adult playtime.
Nice.
But the folks over at Realbotics have revealed their first humanoid robots that feel real to the touch. So for CES 2025, they unveiled these new lifelike robots showing off their AI capabilities.
That's just Angelina Jolie sitting there. What is that?
It kind of looks like that.
And the bottom one looks like looked like it came straight out of Thunderbirds.
Well, the bottom one, male one there is Hank, oddly enough. Sorry, Hank.
Also known as Thunderbird 49.
Yeah. The blonde is Aria and the brunette is Melody.
The top right one, that's Alicia Vikander from that movie. Oh my gosh, it was really cool.
Not Alita Battle Angel.
No. The one that had Hux in it. It had Domhnall Gleeson and Poe Dameron. It was about making a robot. And she looked an awful lot like that.
Well, yeah. They've put these out. They're saying that these are transcending the barrier between man and machine because they can create customizable, full-bodied, human-like robots with AI integration that improve through the human experience through connection, learning, and play.
Can it get off the chair and walk around the house?
Yes. Oh, there is one tier that can do that.
Okay.
But they continue that their robots not only look human, but their custom AI can learn and remember your previous interactions, building genuine connections with its audience. So it is a learning robot. We're like Skynet adjacent here.
Is it playtime again?
Megan 2's coming soon. But the robots will remember who they interact with, making each time you do it more personal, I guess.
Do it.
Well, that's the question, right? Because they say, it feels like real skin. The bodies are made of silicone, and they're fully customizable. Another kind of scary thing, they say that they can recreate the face to be any historical figures, celebrities, or if you have photos of something you want to do, they can make that too.
I mean, advertising that you can make a robot that looks like a celebrity is just opening yourself to innumerable lawsuits.
Futurama did it. You remember the one where he had Lucy Lubot? And
that's parody though. That's covered under
100% parody.
That's covered under
this
parody.
Is art or life imitating art.
This has no such protections. No. Danger. Yes.
But yeah, there are 3 base tiers you can do here.
3 tiers.
3 tiers. So if you just want the head bust, it'll start at 10,000.
Oh wow! What?
For a modular one that just sits there, 150,000.
Yep.
And if you want it walking around your apartment, it'll start you at 175,000.
The walking feature is a bargain at just 25,000 more.
Yeah, and apparently it doesn't really bargain. It kind of moves around like a Roomba.
Oh. So
which would
just
just
kind
be
of
creepy as hell.
shuffles around, walks into something, and then changes course.
But like comedians on TikTok and
Uh,
Instagram are all asking the question, how many holes has it got? And
oh, I mean,
nobody has an answer yet.
yeah, they do. They're just not telling you.
Of course, they're not
It's
telling
probably send us an email and
you. We'll let you know.
yeah, yeah.
Because you do. You have to literally go and sign up for them to call you and
Of
talk
course
to
you
you
do.
about
Yeah,
it.
of course, because they're not going to advertise all that stuff.
No.
Yeah. TJC in the house. Hello, sir.
So yeah, if you've got 200 grand laying around, you can get yourself an AI companion that'll walk around your house.
There is a certain amount of curiosity that goes with it,
There is. And
but I'm not buying one.
one other thing on their website is like, we're intending these. You can take these robots to weddings and events, so you have a companion to go
Yeah,
with
but
you.
can I take it on a plane?
The modular one, sure, you just fold it up for convenient travel.
Wow, that's an interesting thought. I never thought pack it as cargo. It's an electronic device.
Technically,
But what if I buy it a seat and it's my companion?
well, you'd have to buy the seat then, right?
Sure, but am I allowed to have it in the cabin?
I would think so.
Right? Do
You
I
can buy an extra seat and put whatever.
Does
you
it
want
have
in, right?
airplane mode?
I don't know.
If it doesn't have airplane mode, we're fucked.
Does it get scared of turbulence?
I don't know.
Or if you get scared of turbulence, would it then become scared of turbulence?
This
because it's
just adds
interacting
a
with you?
whole other layer because
Oh.
now I have questions like, well, how much does it weigh? Will it unbalance the plane? Like, do we have to have a specific seat? You got to sit in the middle. Oh dear.
Yeah. Gaz says,
I can think of 200,000 other things to spend that kind of money on. Let me start with the first one. How about a home?
yeah.
You got 175 grand laying around, get a home. A home.
Hmm.
Not a hole. I mean, a home. I don't care how lifelike it is. Get a home.
Oh, yeah.
Man.
Just imagine the terrible, terrible combinations coming out of here, though.
There's going to be some.
You remember, like, in movies, they would joke, like, oh, what's your ideal? And they'd be like, well, I want Sean Connery's face.
Oh,
with
my God.
Antonio Banderas' butt.
Yeah,
with,
yeah.
whatever. And now it's an option.
That's awesome. I mean, that other picture, they've already made Angelina Jolie. Like, come on.
Mm-hmm.
That's a double post, I believe.
Well, he corrected himself. He says, I can think of 200,000 things to spend that kind of money on. Not 200 other thousand.
Oh, yeah. 200,000 other things.
Dude, there's that many toys out there. There are 200,000 more out there. But I get you. But yeah, AI companions coming soon.
Is this more or less disturbing than the last AI thing we covered?
I think this one is a little bit more disturbing.
Is it?
Just
Yeah.
because it is a learning AI. And if you're a dick to this thing, it's going to reciprocate, is it not?
I don't know.
At some point,
Does it have Asimov's 3 rules for robots built into it?
really hope
Yeah,
so.
I hope so too.
But, it's so many barriers that we really, really shouldn't cross. But what are you going to do?
I just see David from Prometheus all of a sudden. Ash from Alien.
Yeah, it'll get there. It's kind of scary.
It is.
But this next one's not scary. This
I
is
was
actually good news.
I was very surprised to see this.
I'm surprised yet happy to see it.
Pleasantly surprised. Yeah.
If you remember us talking about the Fall of Grayskull 2 and the Kickstarter that didn't quite go, good news, they're getting a second go at it. So we got a second chance to make this thing happen.
Now, what are they looking for this time?
This time,
It was like 300 grand was the last one.
I believe so. The official totals aren't, or goal isn't announced yet. It's just launching soon.
Okay.
So basically, they're stirring up interest now, which is good. And again, if they follow the same suit as they did for Fall of Grayskull 1, which was really faithful to it, this should be awesome because they're basically just expanding it. Right?
I mean, we had already seen that little sizzle reel that they'd already shot for this, which I thought
meant they shot the whole thing.
I thought it was like, oh, this is footage. No. It's just a purpose built sizzle reel. But that means that costuming, at least some of the costuming is in place. We already have actors, and it looks like everybody's still on board. the pro wrestler. What's his name again?
Brian Cage.
Yeah, is going to play He-Man / Adam.
Mm-hmm.
So if you did not get behind the Kickstarter the first time around, you're going to get another chance.
Mm-hmm. We have linked to it in the show notes if you want to go check out the page.
I just have to say that Man-at-Arms costume is divine.
It looks so
I quite love it.
Even Tila there with the little snake hood.
I was just going to say, even the fur trunks don't look off-putting.
No.
With the green leotard underneath.
Not at all. But this campaign goes live Friday, March 28th. So
is that our same Tila from before?
I believe it is.
Oh, that's cool.
Yeah. What's Gaz saying here?
Wait, does it have to be human? Can they make a walking on two legs talking tiger?
Why not make it Tony the Tiger? Just
I was going to make
the fur kind of implanted there, and
I was going to make another joke at another YouTuber's expense, but I won't.
Fair enough.
let me just put it this way: the King of the Jungle plus Optimus Prime's name in Japan. We'll leave it at that.
Lion-O.
Just move on. Those who know.
Okay, moving on. Video game piracy is entering a new era.
I saw this one too. I was pleasantly like, what?
Mm-hmm. Apparently, Japanese police have arrested for the first time someone accused of modifying a Nintendo Switch. Apparently, it is a 58-year-old Japanese man arrested January 15th on suspicion of violating the Trademark Act. So he is suspected of modifying Switch consoles to run pirated games before selling them. So,
I mean, I saw this and I sent it over to you. Andy, really? Tony the Tiger.
Well,
Tony the Tiger.
You're great.
Well done.
But yeah,
I thought, with the rate that games and stuff are, I don't want to say knocked off, but they're pirated.
But they're leaking before release, right?
Yeah. I mean, there's an awful lot of crime happening in that regards. It almost reminds me of the days of like, hey, I got the pirate satellite card, or even going farther back, like I can hack the cable for you.
Hey, I made a copy of this cassette tape for you. It's only $5.
Don't make illegal copies of your tapes, man.
That's right.
It's fine. Make a copy of the tape. Don't make copies of the copies because they just get worse every time.
Degradation is real.
Did they talk about the potential punishment for this guy?
Potentially.
I'm curious to know, like, what's the maximum, or like, do we know what could happen?
I don't think we know the full potential of what it could be. Again, this is like a trend, or not trend, first of its kind, right?
Yeah, I mean, if they start doing this in North America, that'll be an interesting thing to see.
And like they're looking at cracking down on some emulators as well, right? I guess Nintendo took target of 8,500 copies of a Switch emulator, Yuzu.
Oh, okay.
After it was itself taken down from the internet 2 months prior. And the initial lawsuit against the creator of that, Tropic Haze, said that the $70 game Legend of Zelda Tears of the Kingdom had premiered its release of 2023, but it had been pirated over 1 million times before that date ever hit.
Oh, prior to release.
Yeah. So it leaked bad.
That's a Switch game?
Yes.
What's a going rate on a Switch game?
Usually $79, brand new.
$79 million crime.
Yep.
Woo! Woo!
Yeah.
79 million Canadian. It's like $40 US or something. No.
It's a golden age. But what's Gaz saying here?
Hobbs is over here trying to jump through the screen to get you, Andy.
He can't get me. He can only get Calvin.
Tell him to go eat a manchishi instead.
Don't you need like a peanut butter sandwich or something to trap him? I can't remember.
Oh.
Then you catch him by the tail and he's your buddy forever.
Who, Hobbs?
I think so.
Is that how it goes?
I think so.
I don't know. It's been a while since.
It's something like that. But yeah. Anyway, video game pirates beware. The day of reckoning, I guess, is coming.
Well, it is in Japan.
Yeah, I can't see it not, filtering out from there.
I mean, if the companies can pressure governments enough to take action on it, maybe.
Yeah.
But it's a hard thing, I guess, at the individual level. I mean, everybody's traceable, I suppose, on some level.
Mm-hmm.
IP
Digital
addresses and whatnot.
footprint.
Tuna sandwich, actually.
Okay, so it was a
Tuna.
sandwich, just tuna.
Tuna sandwich.
Okay.
Sounds good, actually.
Hmm. This next one sucks. But last week, Diamond Distribution
Oh my God, yeah.
filed for Chapter 11
They're
bankruptcy
done.
protection.
They're done. No wonder they were shit in the bed. I used to get the updates, the Diamond Select toys. Ask it's their AMA,
Yeah.
Ask Diamond Select. No wonder the licenses are just like no. I'm like, I'm never getting my Star Trek stuff now.
Because they've been in a little bit of decline. Like Marvel jumped ship to who was it?
Universal?
Penguin? No, Penguin.
Oh,
Penguin Random House in
yeah.
2021. IDW followed them there, and Dark Horse Comics. Image Comics and DC went to Lunar.
Okay.
And then Penguin Random House bought out Boom Studios in 2024. So all that stuff exclusivity will end this summer.
Right.
But they're not out of business yet. They're in protection, so hopefully they can restructure and find a way to fix
Well, yeah. I mean, I was surprised. Do we have the list? Because like Diamond Distribution, it's not just
No,
like
not.
there's like a yard arms list of companies that they operate.
Yeah, and it's like comics, it's toys. Unfortunately, they've gone down to just one warehouse, which is in part why they're having trouble meeting deadlines.
Yeah.
But Diamond President Chuck Parker wrote that Chapter 11 will provide us with the opportunity to restructure and address our financial obligations. This process will likely include the sale of key assets of Diamond comic distributors. So they're going to be selling stuff off to try and pay off who they owe. Mainly is Penguin Random House, which they owe $9.2 million to. So,
oh wow, give me your lunch money,
basically. But yeah, like it's not good news because there is worry that with them going down, it's going to take down some of the local comic book stores with it.
I
Because
mean,
like I know our friends at other stores,
yeah.
Jeff at New Books, like it is now you can't get everything from one spot. You have to go to this guy for this book, this guy for this book, this guy for this book.
That's a lot of hoops for the retailer.
Yeah, and like you don't get like single shipping or any what uh, quantity breaks.
No.
For what you're getting because now you're split up over however many companies you need to be. But
I'd like to know, I know in the toy business, and this is where I like to educate people. I don't know how it is in the publishing world, but in the toy business, there's this misconception that if I get shipped damaged product from the wholesaler, that they'll take it back. That is not the truth. That's not the case. Never once did they want it back. They made me pay for it, and then they said, "Well, we'll make it up to you, and we'll discount your shipping for future shipping." And that may or may not happen. So I don't know in the publishing world if they can just, like let's say for example, the comic shop orders too much of a title. What happens at the end of the month when they're sitting on 50, 60 copies that they didn't sell? Do they own them forever? Is there like
they do, and they have to move them at some point.
I mean, a bookstore, they rip the covers off and then send them back, and it's a write-off, right?
Yeah.
So I don't know how it works for if it's the same for comic books.
I don't know.
Yeah, that's horrible. It will definitely have an impact on some comic shops in some form. I have no doubt. I have no doubt.
And of course, all the analysts are saying, this is standalone. That's not even taking into account the proposed tariffs from Trump, which could just cripple everything.
Why are they located in Canada?
Yeah, American comics are largely printed in Canada.
Oh, I didn't realize that.
And that 25% tariff would force, major price hikes, which unfortunately right now we're already facing.
Oh.
Because the across the board the price is usually $4.99 American.
Yeah.
Which is like $6 or $7 Canadian, and cost of living going up. $7-8 book or $7-8 for a 20-page comic.
Yeah,
you're gonna get priced out of it.
I'm just looking at the slide. This is a technical question. Did you intentionally put all the images upside down?
Because they're falling.
Oh, I get it. I
Yeah.
get it.
Yeah.
Took me a minute. Thank you for
It's collapsing.
catching me up on that. I wasn't sure what was happening there.
Just being cheeky, I guess.
No, it's good.
But
It's good. Now I totally get it. It
yeah.
makes total sense.
But yeah, hopefully they manage to pull around because I'm not ready to stop collecting comics yet.
I feel sorry for people who are actively collecting comics. It may be it's going to be sort of the Wild West out there for the next little bit, kind of wondering what's happening.
And for as far as like independent creators, what are they going to do? Because like the bigger ones, Penguin and them, they have zero interest in helping out the little guy.
I mean, is this another case of, look at the video game industry where they would love it if you just went completely digital?
Yeah.
What about these digital comics?
I know some people are all for that, but like nothing compares to holding a book in your hand.
To having a physical copy. Yeah, no, I get it. I get it.
You can, and that, that goes to the whole collectability of it too, right? You can duplicate a PDF a million times over without losing any quality.
Yep.
But you can't duplicate a physical book. There's only so many printed, and that's that.
Well, I mean, Amazing Fantasy up there in the corner would say you can reproduce a book. It's happened how many times?
Yes, you can reprint it, but you're never going to get that original one again.
No, you're right. You're right.
Like, I own
being,
a reprint of it, but I'm pretty sure I'm never going to own the original.
I'm just playing devil's advocate. That's all.
Fair enough. This next one, though, a lot of people are not happy. More than 100 Olympic athletes have returned their medals.
You had to read the article on this to understand what was going on here. At first, I'm like, what are they? Is this a boycott kind of thing? What's going on?
Not really.
No,
apparently,
not really.
It's been, just 5 months since the Paris 2024 games, and over 100 athletes are kind of ticked off because their medals are starting to tarnish already. And
let me tell you, that was like ruining Christmas for me when I read this.
Yeah.
What do you mean the gold medal's not made of gold?
Yeah.
I'm like, are they not made of, the golds are made of gold, the silvers are made of silver, and the bronze are made of bronze?
Are they not?
No, they're not.
Huh. But I know for one point, though, a piece of the Eiffel Tower is embedded in each
of the, for the Paris ones. And that's like a piece of the Eiffel Tower. Is that a piece that they've removed because they were fixing it, repairing it, replacing? I hope so.
Yeah.
Is it an original piece? Is it a replacement part? What is it?
Here's a bolt we intended to use in it. But no. Team USA skateboarder Nigel Houston posted a picture of his medal just days after it. And, he was wearing it constantly. So you can see it here. It is no longer shiny and gold.
No. But I mean, if you're wearing it next to skin, you're sweating, whatever other things you're doing with it.
Yeah, but I guess other medals have held up substantially better. Because apparently there's 5,200 medals out there.
From the Paris Games?
From the Paris Games.
That's a lot of medals. Jeez.
Yeah. But they're thinking maybe the quality control just wasn't high enough.
But there is a bit of a
silver lining.
Yeah, I was going to say, because they're going to reissue them.
Reissuing them. They're working on it to make them better. And if you send them in, apparently you'll get your new improved version at some point. There's no timeline as to when they're going to get it, but
I mean, the tooling would already be there. So,
oh yeah, I don't think they would destroy the molds or anything for that.
No, they wouldn't. Not for that.
But
they'd be dies. They'd be like,
yeah, it'd be like
metal
you put
dies.
your slug in and stamp it, right?
Yep.
But it should last longer than 5 months, you would think.
I would think so, and that definitely speaks to whatever the finish is.
Mm-hmm.
The first time I bought an electroplated piece of jewelry and how long the electroplating lasted, it's like, what?
Wait a minute, why am I turning green?
Yeah, you could have measured it in minutes. It was awful.
Oh, I'm wrong. It was 5,084.
Oh, okay.
Not 5,200.
Okay. Still 5,000 medals.
Yeah, over 5,000. So, yeah, the International Olympic Committee have confirmed that these will be systematically be replaced by the original company that did it, Monet de Paris. But they'll be engraved and everything identical to the originals. So,
as they should be.
Yeah. This next one's sad for some chocolate fans.
Not for me.
Not for you?
No.
Not for me either.
No, not a thing for
I
me.
was not a fan of these, but Hershey Canada is sending the cherry blossom to the chocolate graveyard.
You know, if you ever had a kid that didn't want to take their medicine, just put it in one of these because that's what it tastes like, medicine inside the chocolate.
Yeah. Uh, some people are sad about this. Some people couldn't care less. But yeah, the company has been quoted as saying, after being a cherished treat for Canadians for many years, Hershey Canada confirms that the cherry blossom will be discontinued across the country in early 2025. This Canadian confectionery icon has created sweet memories for generations of fans. Not me, but I'm sure some.
I've already seen in some local pages people showing off, we have stock, and already
Yeah, demand is going up.
Yeah. Oh, and the price is
going up though.
The price is going up.
I can see the price going up, but
discontinued. It's a rarity.
Yeah. So
it wasn't that great to begin with.
People are going to start stockpiling and hoarding these things, and I'm pretty sure it's still got an expiry date.
Yeah.
Yeah.
They used to tell us don't eat the white chocolate bars in your ration pack. If you got the chocolate bar and you open it up and it turned white or had white on it, just don't eat it. Wait it all the time. Nothing's ever happened to me.
There you go.
Except when I had to get that tail removed. Just kidding.
Yeah. But, I guess it was super popular in the 70s and 80s. But
yeah, I mean, I remember them, and I certainly had my fill of them when I was young. I used to get them in the Halloween candy, but as an adult, nope.
Because they're the Concordia University John Molson School of Business professor Jordan Labelle, is quoted as saying, "Times have gotten difficult in the confectionery business. It's extremely competitive, and customers are looking for a surprise or a treat that will surprise them and take them somewhere else." So,
Well, then they should just put their money into the Kinder Surprise and start putting good stuff back in it.
Put a toy in the middle instead of a mochaccino cherry.
I was going to say a puzzle. Kinder
Surprise.
Does that too. Yeah, that's what I mean. Here's a puzzle.
I always hate getting puzzles.
Listen, I got to tell you, as a tabletop RPG player, I still do. I have my share of 25 millimeter gaming miniatures. There was a time in the Kinder Surprise you used to get almost the same scale, little metal guys. It'd be like cowboys and I hate to say it, cowboys and Indians, and there was like a Scot playing the bagpipes and like a guy with a halberd, like one of the Vatican Guard. Like put that stuff back in the Kinder Surprise because that's cool. Puzzle piece.
Yes, it just looks kind of weird. Yep,
it does look kind of weird, doesn't it?
I mean, it doesn't look weird until you bite into it, and then you get the gooiness. And
classic Kinder was the best. Absolutely, it was.
Gaz confirms that Kinder chocolate is the greatest.
It is pretty good.
Kinder Surprise is outlawed in the States, though.
Yeah,
because they can't have people eating the surprise inside.
Yeah. Don't eat the egg. Don't eat the plastic egg.
It tastes funny.
It's a choking hazard.
Well, some of them are small enough to be, yeah.
Well, the plastic itself, right?
Yeah.
If you put the whole thing in, that could obstruct an airway.
Oh yeah, it's big enough to do that.
Oh, easily. USA don't get the toys inside, right?
Mind you, Kinder has expanded their
product line.
They've innovated. They've got Kinder Minis and these weird little chocolate bars. The
I was gonna say the sticks or whatever they are.
They're evolving. So I don't know. Is there room for the cherry blossom to evolve? Probably not.
Well, here's another one for you. Pay attention now, and when it comes back,
cherry blossom classic.
Yeah, that's right. Or for a limited time only. See how well it does in 3 to 5 years.
Retro cherry blossoms.
Oh, Pepsi did it. Do you remember when Pepsi was doing Pepsi Throwback?
Yeah.
The white can.
Crystal Pepsi?
No. Oh. Pepsi Throwback, made with real sugar. Written right on the can. Made with real sugar.
I remember Coke and Coke Classic.
I would go out and I'd buy 5 or 6 cases of it at a time because it was just so good. We have Yowie chalk here that has a little critter inside.
That's awesome.
Um,
I guess
like
that's like the Aussie equivalent of a Kinder.
when you say a critter, like an insect, do you like
Oh,
literally have chocolate covered insects in Australia?
well, they're not uncommon.
I've
Lots
had
of places.
insects before.
I haven't.
I had crickets in Mexico.
Chocolate covered?
No, just crickets.
Ugh.
Roasted crickets. They're salty and really, if they didn't have salt on them, you wouldn't know.
Hmm.
Yeah, yeah. I
Okay.
got to look that up. Yowie chalk. I want to know.
But in the meantime, we do have some toy news to talk about this week.
Oh dear.
Oh, apparently a little monster or an Aussie animal usually.
Oh, I
That looks pretty cool.
see. Okay. I feel like we are missing out.
Yeah.
Where is this? There's a good picture here. I like this picture. Let's see if we can dim that down for the audience. Here we go. Yeah, when you say critter, I totally get it because it doesn't really look like. Oh, what's wrong with what is going on here? I don't have
You're
enough.
wired up.
I don't have enough length to get to the camera. Ah, dang. Hang on
Even
a
the
second.
spotlight doesn't work on this version.
Here we go. Do it that way.
There you go.
There we are. That's very cool.
Oh, it says he's bringing some to Roncon. Smuggling chocolate across borders.
Nothing to declare. Nothing to declare. Nothing to declare.
But yeah, we got some toy news.
Oh, by the way, speaking of phones,
Mhm.
the phone line's open.
Yeah, you can call in.
I know that I take for granted that the logo is there. You all see it every week, but maybe you just forget about it because it is there every week, and God knows. But hey, if there's something you want to talk about or something that we covered that you want to talk about some more,
Chime right in.
yeah, chime in.
So our first one, a little bit expensive, but really cool.
What?
The newest addition to the Batman the Animated 6 scale line from Mondo. And this one is Clayface, and this is gorgeous. Leaping right off the screen. There are
There's almost no seams in that.
no, because he's a partially or semi-seamless, they call it.
So he's got like an armature or something.
He's got an articulated, ratcheted inner skeleton.
Oh, okay.
So
okay, that Batman coming out of his chest is fucking horrific.
yeah, that is apparently that's a magnetic add-on piece that you can just snap on there.
That's cool.
But he will be released in both regular edition and deluxe exclusive edition.
Yeah.
There's only going to be 1,500 units.
Mondo likes to do that.
Yes, they do. But the exclusive one will get you extra heads, the Batman piece, more hands, and like a little puddle for the ground.
Right.
Where
you can put a head on that.
Yeah, and all the heads that come with it attached to this as well.
Puddle.
But it dropped today at noon on mondoshop.com.
Do we have a price on
We do have a price. We have the regular edition coming in at $260.
That's $260
US.
Yeah, okay.
Or the exclusive edition coming in at $280. So
$20 more?
You might as well
bargain.
That exclusive.
Bargain.
Yeah, because it gets you the Batman head, the bat, the grapnel gun shooting through his head.
Oh, right. Okay, is that what that is?
Yeah, because when Batman was stuck, he
you're right.
shot his way out.
Oh, he did.
But it comes with like the stabby hands and the knife hand. It's so good looking. It even comes with a little, Daggett Industries Renew You.
There's something going on. My inner skeleton is also ratcheted. No way, man. Mine too. And you know what? The older I get, the more clicky it gets. There is something going on with Clayface right now.
There is. He's going to be getting a movie or a show, I believe.
He was featured in Creature Commandos,
nice.
Quite prominently, actually. And there's been a lot of Clayface merch lately. So I don't know if that's a coinky dinkle or.
Well, this design though from the animated series is top notch as far as I go. That whole Feet of Clay arc was amazing.
Yeah.
But yeah, if you got the money to spend,
I'm a fan of this design. I like it.
Because I know they did like a 6-inch scale one a few years back.
Yeah, in McFarlane.
Yeah. No, not McFarlane.
Mattel.
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay.
And it was like a deluxe pack. It came with a whole bunch of accessories and everything. It looked good as well, but this one here, I think it's got it beat.
Awesome.
Yeah. Next up, we have something from the Transformers world. This one, though, is the Transformers Takara Tomy MPG-15 Cybertron Rattle.
Is that because they don't have like, because that's Rat Trap? Is that, was he called Rattle in Japan?
I don't know for sure. But it is inspired by the Beast Wars show.
That's what I mean. That's Rat Trap.
Okay.
Do you know what I mean? Like, so do we not have a trademark for the name? Because like trademarks, if you don't enforce them, you will lose them.
Mm-hmm.
It's why we've seen it in GI Joe, we've seen it in Transformers before. They couldn't get in the exact name, so they used something similar because they couldn't get the trademark or reacquire the trademark. So I kind of wonder if that's the case here. I don't know this character's what they called him in the Japanese version of the show, but
looks pretty decent in rat form though.
As a Rat Trap.
Yeah, comes with 2 replacement robot heads, 1 replacement beast head.
Now, is this actual product we're looking at, or is this a rendering?
I believe this is actual product.
Well, that looks pretty good then.
Mm-hmm.
It looks like it literally came off the show.
Yeah. Comes with the Rat Beam Blaster, 2 bomb accessories, and 2 joint pieces, plus the authentic Takara Tomy design and deco.
I'm going to find out. The Google machine's going to tell me.
It's available for pre-order right now on HasbroPulse.com.
Excuse me while I talk to the Google machine.
Oh, good.
What was Rat Trap called in Japan?
According to Mega Man Wiki, Fandom, Rat Trap, known as SO9 in Japan.
Well, that's not who I'm talking about. You could hear that, couldn't you?
I could.
Rat
Gaz
Trap.
says, "You dirty rat."
Rat Trap, Transformers.
Rat
I
Trap.
don't know.
Rattle? Well, maybe it is Rattle.
What's the name of the rat in Transformers? Rat Trap. I'm pretty sure that it's Rat Trap. I think this is a trademark thing.
Zazel says, Ratatrapperoo.
Ratatraparoo! Transform! Is that good? I don't know if that's good.
Sure.
I almost think that's actually... I hope I'm not offensive when I do that.
I hope not. Can't be more offensive than our last business item this evening, so.
Oh, okay.
But we'll get there. This next one, also from Hasbro, in the new Maximum series for Marvel Legends, Spider-Man. And holy crap, does this look good.
Wait, that's damn near McFarlane posing.
This is like Mafex level stuff.
Seriously.
This boasts 34 articulation points, swappable parts for customization.
So wait, is this a new line that they're launching?
It is.
Maximum.
Maximum.
Must be posability then.
Yeah, it has to be. It also includes web effects, a Peter Parker head, spider sense for dynamic displays. Pre-orders for this don't go on until February 13th.
Is this a Pulse exclusive?
I don't believe so, because it will be coming to major retailers.
Oh, well, shit. That's even better. Oh, look. The toe joint is back.
Yes.
The toe joint is back. I didn't need the toe joint before. I don't need it now.
Well, with a Spidey, you kind of do. Zazel says that's rad.
It is rad. I'm not going to lie. And it does look super cool. But, like, as soon as you start manipulating that thing, how many loose... Like,
true.
The Tobey Maguire Spider-Man movie, the action figure line that supported that, like, that we got a pretty posable Spider-Man
that was
with that.
like super posable.
Right. But, I mean, toe joint was awful. It was awful. Oh, Transmetals. Sorry. I realized now that you're talking, when you said I had the shiny one, you were talking about Transmetals. Yes, they were that.
Okay.
They were called Transmetals.
Nice.
Yeah, because Optimus Primal, he was like an orange and purple.
Yeah.
He had 2 modes. He had his ape mode and then something like a weird looking tricycle motorcycle thing. Yeah.
But yeah, that's our look at Maximum Spider-Man.
The only super articulated figures we ever needed back in the day was Spidey. The same can be said today.
True.
I do like lots of articulation in my figures. I'm not going to lie. I mean, as a 6-inch, as I'm staring at my G.I. Joes I just got.
I'm sorry, Kim.
No, you're not. You're not sorry. You're happy. Look what you've done. So 2 for Christmas has now become, look, 6.
They're multiplying.
Okay. I like a lot of articulation in my figures. That's no surprise as a 6-inch modern collector, but there is like it doesn't have to do everything that the human body can do because too many joints becomes just it's not appealing to look at because all you see is cut, 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 cut. I don't need to see all that.
Sean says Rat Trap had wheels.
Rat Trap had wheels.
Okay.
I believe he did. At least at one point he did.
There you go. Well, sticking with Marvel Legends, we've got another line that's coming, and each of these comes with a mini comic.
Oh, yeah.
So, starting out here, we have Banshee, based on the Giant Size X-Men #1. And it's a good-looking Banshee.
I was going to say that's a pretty good-looking figure. Is that... It looks plastic.
I believe it is.
His wings
like
look plastic.
Plasticky.
I think of like cape material.
Yeah, because they have already done that similar thing when they released Siren a few waves ago.
Okay.
X-Force.
Okay. I just see... Look, even the promo shot has creases in it.
Yeah.
So when you get this thing in the box, like how do you think it's going to be attached in the box?
Don't know for sure.
Hopefully it'll be arms out.
I would hope
so. You know what I mean? To keep that as flat as possible. Otherwise, I think we're going to need a hairdryer.
Maybe. Josh says, I never had a good Spider-Man.
Never had a good Spider-Man figure. I got like 2, I think. They're okay. They're movie ones.
I got a couple. But yeah, features articulated design, comes with the mini comic, swappable heads, hands, and yeah, coming to pre-order on Hasbro Pulse February 6th.
No conical ring effect to stick in his mouth?
No.
That would be hilarious.
Gaz says,
F the wings. Look at those sideburns.
Yeah. Next in that line, we have...
I believe mutton chops are in order.
I would say mutton chops are there. This next guy goes
regionally appropriate.
Based on the Dark Avengers, Daken, Wolverine's evil son.
Is that how you pronounce that?
Daken?
Yeah.
I believe so.
Not Daken or Daken?
I've always just called him Daken.
Okay.
But yeah, he comes with...
it's like you're from the street and you're saying the Ken.
The Ken. Yeah. But he's wearing the traditional brown Wolverine suit, which is kind of nice.
Not going to lie, I do believe the brown Wolverine suit is my favorite. Yeah, it has been, since the 90s.
Nice.
Yeah. Big fan.
Includes both masked and unmasked head sculpts. And what looks to be removable claws on this one as well, because he doesn't have the same claw set as his father.
No, I see that.
He's got
2 on the top
and 1 under the wrist.
That just seems really awkward.
It would be. You don't want to move your hand up or down at all.
I guess not, yeah.
But he had the other thing going. He released pheromones to make everybody do whatever the hell he wanted.
Oh.
So, again, pre-order on February 6th. Then we skip over to the Ultimate Universe for this one, based on Ultimate Iron Man #1 from 2005. We get Ultimate Iron Man. Swappable heads, plastic comic accessory, and swappable hands as well.
That's pretty cool.
You know, it's not my favorite version of Iron Man, but it's a good looking version.
There's a custom robot in there somewhere.
For sure.
Gaz says, now that's a cool figure. And yeah, the brown suit rules over the rest.
Yeah, but I'm still happy we got the yellow and blue and Deadpool and Wolverine.
I'm just happy he wore a fucking suit.
Yeah.
Any suit.
It's like he's ashamed to be a superhero.
And then after seeing the Age of Apocalypse Wolverine, I want a movie now.
I know.
A real Age of Apocalypse
movie. That would be awesome.
Let's actually spend some time in the Age of Apocalypse.
Well, have you seen rumors that for Secret Wars, The Rock might be recast as Apocalypse?
Or is that just some fan crap?
I don't know if it's fan crap or what, but, you know, Apocalypse needed to be a lot bigger than Oscar Isaacs was allowed to be.
Well, yeah, oh yeah, no, you're absolutely right there. Do I want to see The Rock as Apocalypse? No. No, I don't believe I need that.
Rockpocalypse.
the Rockpocalypse. Oh dear.
Next up, though, we do get based again on the Ultimate Universe, Miles Morales, the Ultimate Spider-Man, and
Oh, he's a good looking guy.
yeah, again, pretty articulated here, which is nice. Uh, Comes with multiple heads, one masked, one unmasked. Um, Comes with the imitation collector comic of Ultimate Spider-Man #1, which oddly enough is not the original Ultimate Spider-Man #1. This is like Ultimate Spider-Man Volume 4 or 5, I think.
Oh, I couldn't tell you.
But still a good book.
I know the Ultimates, that what they're doing Ultimates right now is
Phenomenal.
yeah, the thing with the Reed Richards and
Yep.
Doom and all that. Yeah,
Oh.
the guys in my G.I. Joe group were telling me about it.
Nice.
Oh.
Again, February 6th for pre-order. This next one, I don't know, might be too niche for some newer folks.
This is the only one that I want.
But yeah, he's been around
one,
forever.
Let me tell you, this one makes me regret not getting Crystar. How's that?
Oh. But yeah, Rom Space Knight is coming in line.
Yeah, Rom Space Knight getting to Marvel Legends, and he looks just as clunky as the original toy.
Yes, he does. Premium design, metallic finish, full articulation, includes his accessories like his neutralizer, analyzer, and the miniature Rom Space Knight #1
I mean,
comic.
that gun is big enough for you and me to hold.
It is.
Just like it was in the original toy.
Yes, it's
Rom! Yeah, I think that's very cool.
Mm.
Good to see some love.
Going back to that classic character.
Absolutely. Yep.
Josh coming in here. I got a 50th anniversary Storm Shadow digital camo waiting on me when I get home. Nice.
Oh.
I'm waiting on my relief to show up. I've been here since 6:30 this morning, and he's 5 minutes late so far.
Oh, that's annoying.
Oh, that bugger.
That is annoying.
What a guy.
I am loving my classifieds. I'm only going in, as I'm staring at them, I'm only going in on the retro carded ones, and I'm trying to limit that to, and this is hard because there's no guarantee they're going to do them all. I'm hoping to just that Hasbro will come through on the original 13 Joes and 3 Cobras.
Mm-hmm.
I've got 2 of them already. We just need a Cobra officer in the retro card.
Because he's been done on
the Cobra Island or the regular release. Yeah.
Series.
Yeah. But I just opened my Snake Eyes that I got this last 2 weeks ago. 2 weeks ago, yeah.
But back to here.
Oh yeah. Rom.
I like this next one myself. Adam Warlock.
Oh yeah.
As he appeared in the Infinity Gauntlet saga.
Yeah, he looks really good.
Yes. Comes with himself, his staff, swappable hands, and one is the actual gauntlet he possessed at the end of that arc.
It's like a little mini one.
It is. It's a little mini gauntlet.
It fits him.
Kind of fits him rather than Thanos.
That's right.
But yeah.
Now they would look good if you had the, and there's been a couple of them, the comic book Thanos.
You need your Drax the Destroyer and
yeah. It would look really
Pip
good.
the Troll. I don't think they've done a Pip the Troll yet, though.
A which?
Pip the Troll.
I don't think so.
Danny DeVito would make a good Pip the Troll.
Based on his performance as the satyr from Hercules?
Based on his performance as anything.
As anything. Okay, that's fair. But, look at that head of hair.
Yeah.
It's glorious.
It is.
He uses a lot of product.
Mm-hmm. Well, he is him. Josh says Paw Patrol?
Paw Patrol?
I don't know. No? Maybe?
I don't get the reference.
Me neither.
All right, I'm missing something there.
I must be. But moving on here. Next we have the retro card X Factor Jean Grey, which will be debuting this spring. And, she includes 2 swappable head sculpts, telekinesis accessory, and it is going to be a Target exclusive, so I don't know where we're going to see it up here. But
oh dear. Well, maybe GameStop. Maybe.
Because it looked like last week they had the X Factor Cyclops, right?
Yep.
So now we get X Factor Jean Grey. Now all we need is Iceman, Beast, and Angel.
Oh, sorry. Side note, speaking of GameStop, I guess a bunch of them have closed now.
Oh no.
Yeah.
Well,
more so down south than up here. When are we getting a new Build-A-Figure?
Oh, we just talked about that one last week. They are doing Nemesis.
Oh, that's right.
Which is a reissue or a redo or not repeating, but
Pit Patrol.
Ah, yes.
Pit Patrol.
Python Patrol. There we go.
I get
Yeah,
it. I get it.
last week we did cover that one.
Paw Patrol, just because.
Just
I
because.
get it.
Fair
It's
enough.
just me being slow on the uptake. I apologize. I'm sorry.
It's been that kind of week. But then one more from Hasbro here. The No Way Home version of Electro.
I mean, if I was
don't-
Jamie Foxx, I'd be pretty happy about this.
I would be too, yeah. It's a good looking figure, but I don't think it really needs to be a deluxe just for all the
electrical effects
Yeah.
pieces.
Because it looks clearly like that's what they've done with some really big, zapping
Well, and
pieces.
an extra pair of hands.
Extra pair of hands.
Extra pair of hands. Got to justify that.
Yeah, but this one's available for pre-order January 30th. And
I mean, I'm sure there was a conversation around a table that went,
how
do
come
we have to put all this stuff in the box? And
Or-
somebody said, if you don't, somebody's going to be upset because he's got no electricity.
Yeah.
So then he's like, well, what about the mask? Well,
Hmm.
can you just do the mask without having some of the other stuff?
Sure you can.
And if you give them, I know they've done, I'm trying to look for who's got some small ones. There have been smaller energy effects.
Oh, for sure.
Like spell
Wanda
effects and stuff.
Maximoff has got it.
Yeah, yeah, yeah. Would it-
Magneto, I think, has some.
Right. Would it have satisfied collectors to have a smaller effects part?
I think so. Because, this is going to eat up a little bit of extra
Well,
room
that
on your
is
shelf,
the big
right?
question. Like, how many
But-
people are going to display this guy full?
Yeah.
Like, I could see doing the one-hander. I like that one. That looks pretty cool.
As long as you got the headpiece on there, right? Because that throws back to the original design.
Yeah, of
so-
course, of course.
Yeah. But that is our Hasbro stuff. We got a couple coming out of Mattel this week,
Excuse me.
which is not normal for us. But, on the heels of Hogan's appearance on Raw, they have announced the Mattel NWO 3-pack based on their
that's
appearance
cool.
from 2002 at No Way Out.
That's cool.
So this one will get you Hollywood Hulk Hogan, Scott Hall, and Kevin Nash. And each one comes with extra hands, sunglasses, chains, and jackets for each of them, too.
That's pretty cool.
It's expected to hit Walmart and Smith's. I don't know what chain that is, but
Smiths.
I'm guessing
I
an
don't know
American
what that
chain.
is. I would assume so.
But sometime in the spring. So, sticking with WWE, though, we get a 4-pack retro collection. And this is based on the figures that were out in, I believe.
Oh, apparently Smiths is a toy store.
Okay. I've never been to one.
And I'm judging by this, a toy store in the UK.
Okay.
I believe that's what they are.
Well, there we go. But this one here, throwing back to the figures from the early 90s, which were about, 4 inches tall?
The Hasbro's?
Yeah.
Yeah.
But each one comes with its own little action. This time around, we get Miss Elizabeth, which is kind of nice. Hulk Hogan as Rip from No Holds Barred.
Yep.
Zeus, also from No Holds Barred. And Queen Sherry. Now, this is a 4-pack, and it'll set you back 60 US. But there's also...
That's $15 a piece. That's not bad.
No, it's not.
That's not unreasonable.
But there is a combo pack with this next one. I guess it'll run you about 100.
All right.
But for the second one, you will be getting a retro collection Royal Rumble ring and Brother Love. You remember Brother Love?
Paul Heyman?
No, Bruce Pritchard.
Oh, Bruce Pritchard. No, you're right. You're right.
I love you.
Terrible.
With his red face.
Terrible gimmick.
Terrible gimmick. But he ran with The Undertaker for a while, right? So.
No, he did. He did. Why did I think Paul Heyman? Why was I saying that?
I don't know.
What did he do?
Paul Heyman?
Yeah.
ECW.
Did he do something else?
Yeah, he was Paulie Dangerously back in the day, too.
Yeah. Okay.
Yeah. I don't know that there was a huge demand for a Brother Love figure, but...
Why is the ring purple?
Because it's decked out for the Royal Rumble. The regalness of the purple.
I guess.
Yeah. But you can get this on its own for 40.
The ring.
The ring and him.
Okay.
It's a package deal there.
Oh, but you can get all of them.
But you can get a combo deal of both this one and the 4-pack.
And this is from Mattel Creations?
Yeah.
Okay.
And then one more coming out of there.
Yeah.
I know my daughter was interested in this one. But it is the WWE Ultimate Edition Raw Ring and Superstar Rhea Ripley.
Oh, really?
Yeah. And I know a lot of folks are after a Rhea
Sure,
Ripley
sure.
figure based on her
Yep.
current look.
Yep.
There's not a lot out there that I've been able to find. But this one, it's
She got drop legs.
drop legs, maybe.
Look at the articulation and her legs at the.
It's possible.
That's awful. There's a lot of gappage there.
Maybe.
Somebody's posed her. If she's got drop legs, they've pulled them both down. Don't do that when you're doing a museum pose. Push them back up. That just looks unnatural.
But apparently she stands 6 inches tall, 30 points of articulation, 2 heads, 2 sets of hands, and a WWE Championship title accessory.
Yeah. I mean, it's a good looking figure, but that's just.
And the ring itself looks pretty good too. It's 21.4 inches squared.
Is it proper scale for the figures?
It scales nicely, yeah.
Okay.
It's got 12 turnbuckles, ring mat, ropes, and steps.
21 inches. And she's a 6-inch figure?
Yep.
So 18. So that's 3. A little small, but.
Well, that's her standing in the middle of the ring.
That's what I mean, though. Like,
photo, right? So.
I mean, how many people? I'm just trying to imagine 3 people laying on the apron. Would they be the entire length of one side of the ring?
Probably.
So it's close then.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's close. Okay.
Yeah. Next, we got a couple from NECA, and well, we've got they're based on the Last Ronin, the Lost Years.
Yep.
So we get 7-inch Donatello, Leonardo, and Michelangelo. No Raphael though, and I don't know if that's because he's dead at this point, but
Maybe.
because I haven't read.
No, I haven't read it either.
I know in the Last Ronin, Michelangelo's the last man standing.
The last one, yeah.
But
oh, Josh, I'm so sorry.
Sucks.
15 minutes late now.
Oh, he owes you.
Somebody owes you.
Yeah. But these are based on issue 3 of that comic book. And each one comes with hands, heads, weapons. They're not bad looking.
No, they aren't. They're okay, but I mean, I guess it sort of mimics the style, the black and white, I guess.
Yeah, it's 100%. They're going for the comic authentic look. But it's not a 3-pack. You got to buy them each individually. So
the boxes look cool, they've always looked cool.
Yeah, and apparently they're going to be getting them first at Walmart. So,
oh dear. So we'll never see it.
Good luck.
We'll never, ever, ever see it. At least not the Walmarts that we live close to.
Yep. This next one, though, is a 50th anniversary Ultimate Edition of Leatherface.
The thing about NECA, and I say this all the time, especially when it comes to their horror licenses, like if you wait long enough, they will reissue the thing you didn't get.
Yeah.
And in this case, it looks like you're going to get a bunch of extra stuff with it. So,
because he's got both yellow and blue aprons, multiple heads, multiple tools to destroy people with, and his chainsaw. So,
I mean, you can't have a Texas Chainsaw Massacre without a Texas chainsaw.
Of course not. And then that rounds out our NECA stuff. We got 3 from McFarlane, and oddly enough, no Batman.
No Batman. What?
I know.
What is going on?
Yeah.
Jesus.
So, this next one pre-order launches January 23rd. Oh, we gotta go with that.
That's a great question. Zazel wants to know who wins: leather face, leather head, or leather neck.
Oh, well, you know what? I'm going with leather head for this one. A 7-foot mutated crocodile would take out leather neck and leather face.
Josh says leather neck. Yeah, Marines. I'm with you. I think Leatherhead. I think Leatherhead's got a bit of an edge here. Yeah,
because like he could be hiding in the pond, and you see how fast they strike.
That's true. That is true. Oh, Leatherneck. He got a grenade launcher.
True. But would it affect him with his super tough reptilian skin?
I don't know. Are we getting like cartoon version, comic book version? What are we getting?
I don't know. Let's go for the scariest version.
The one that wins version.
That's right. But yeah, McFarlane. Pre-sale goes up January 23rd. For this one, it is Captain Cold of the Rogues.
That's a good looking Cold.
He's a villainous looking Cold.
But that's what he's supposed to look like.
Well, you know, on what was it, Legends of Tomorrow and the Flash?
Oh,
you know,
well,
he
that's
was a lot more
yeah,
personable.
yeah. No, that's true.
But
That's true.
you know, it's just a first look at this figure, so comes with his cold gun, and yeah, he looks frosty.
I mean, I've always thought of, and this is classic Captain Cold.
Mm-hmm.
I always thought it was a 2-bit villain to begin with.
Yeah.
And this is exactly what I expect a 2-bit villain to look like.
Yeah.
He's got a long, pointy nose, a long chin. I mean, it's perfect. He's just dressed like
He's a villain.
yeah, he looks stupidly campy,
Mm-hmm.
appropriately so. I like this one.
Zazel says nobody beats G.I.
Nobody
Joe.
beats G.I. Joe.
Well, yeah, because like Leatherneck would be coming with some backup, I assume. He's not Snake Eyes. He doesn't go on solo missions.
No, I wouldn't think so.
Yeah.
Looks like a little Frozone. He does
Where's
look a
my
little bit like
super suit?
Frozone. Yeah, yeah. But would he beat Mr. Freeze?
Chill.
Well, they both use guns
They do,
for their powers, so
but I don't think he is restricted like Mr. Freeze is. Because Mr. Freeze needs to be in that containment suit to live.
no, and Captain Cold does not.
Yeah,
So would he beat Mr. Freeze? Yes.
probably.
Yes, he would. Because he can go to Mexico and any other sunny place.
True. But he would not beat this next one. Also launching for pre-order on January 23rd. This is a long time coming.
Okay.
Power Girl. Finally getting
boob
her
window.
action figure.
Boob window Power Girl.
Damn Skippy. This one I will be going after because I love the series, especially the Amanda Connor one.
I like the portrait on this one.
Yeah, it's a good, solid Power Girl. Yeah. But the final one, they...
Soft goods.
oh,
Just go soft goods cape.
yeah, it looks like it wired.
Yeah.
Josh says Mr. Freeze was
Mr.
more
Freeze was
intelligent,
more
though.
intelligent. He was a doctor.
Yeah, but he was kind of like driven crazy trying to
Mad scientist.
figure out, a way to save his wife. So he was very focused and, distracted. Zazel says, "Ah, wee."
Oh, wee.
Gaz says, "Heart emoji eyes."
Yeah, yeah. Heart eye emoji. Oh, yes. The face. The face. I mean,
It's a comic book face, so
let's
it's not like a
no.
celebrity trying to sculpt.
But let's be honest. I mean, this character was nothing more than sex appeal when she was made.
It was.
So, I mean, I get it's her classic look, but like I'm over it.
They've explained the boob window many times.
It's stupid.
Well, no. She wanted a symbol that would represent the same as the S, but she could never figure one out, so she just left a space for it.
And just never filled it.
Eventually, she filled it.
Yeah. I would very much like to be a Power Girl villain. Why? It's not like you're going to get your way with her.
Well, she beat. I don't know. Are you into that type of thing? She.
But yours is not. This is what I'm talking about. Like the objectification of her as a comic book hero. It's just like it's juvenile. It's teenage. It's schoolyard. Like I'm not 12 anymore. So like this doesn't do anything for me.
No.
It just doesn't.
I mean, this is the same equivalent of when the Invisible Woman put her boob window in.
Yeah.
In the late 90s.
Invisible. The invisible boob window?
Oh, no, it was visible while she was visible.
Okay,
but
okay.
It was supposed to be edgy. But
Well, I mean, I get it. It is her classic look. And for that reason, it's okay.
yeah.
But the whole like, I'm so past that.
Zazel says, I must be 12.
Must be 12.
Oh, no. Josh says, I got the volume a little high at work here and everybody heard boob window. Now I have to explain.
Sorry, not sorry.
The boob window. The gift that keeps on giving.
Oh, that's funny.
But you know how everybody was like all up in arms over Nathan Fillion's depiction of green or
Oh yeah,
Gardner
I saw
Green
I saw the meme that said we owe Ryan Reynolds an apology.
yeah. Well, I think McFarlane is trying to distract from that with this next one based on the Green Lantern Corps. We get Guy Gardner.
I just saw this and I'm
And-
like, that's pretty reasonable.
Yeah.
That
It's
doesn't
a-
look
It's
doesn't
a Guy
look
Gardner
dumb.
figure.
It doesn't look dumb. I don't know how else to say that.
Yeah. But
I mean the bowl cut, the classic bowl cut for Guy Gardner.
he doesn't look nearly as arrogant as he should be, though.
He's got that cocky smirk.
Yeah, he's cocky, but not ignorant cocky.
I
I don't
always
know.
thought, like I see Guy Gardner and all I hear is, I got the guy, sir. Do you know what I mean?
Yeah.
Like, this doesn't look like that to me.
Fair enough. But that's what we got from McFarlane. We got one more here from Super 7, and I know this is not on your radar because of what it is.
Yeah, that's all
It
right.
is the 5.75 inch tall, glow in the dark Megazord. And
So it's not an ultimate.
no, it's just a
5.75.
mhm.
It's an odd scale.
But he glows in the dark, and a lot of pieces on here do glow.
Actually, you know what this reminds me of? This reminds me of the Red series from Hasbro from Transformers.
Okay.
Do you know they did like they were doing their it was supposed to be like the Marvel Legends of Transformers?
I do not recall.
The Red series, yeah.
Yeah.
Didn't last very long.
Josh says, "Oh, nice."
Oh, nice.
But yeah, it's a decent looking Megazord.
Is there any point in the lore that this happens?
Where he glows in the dark?
Yeah.
Not that I know of.
Okay, so it's just like if you like glow in the dark figures.
Yeah, this one's for you.
You're right. This isn't for me.
But yeah, that's basically the thing. It comes with the mammoth shield, the sword, window box packaging, so you don't have to take them out. But yeah,
But I will.
Oddly enough, they're selling this on Hasbro Pulse as well.
Yep.
So Super 7's got that deal going. But oh, Josh,
Is it?
Josh says, "I love glow in the dark."
I love glow in the dark. You know what I like glow in the dark?
Stars.
Yeah, the ones that you stick to your ceiling.
Yeah,
Because you can do like a whole like
you can turn your room into the galaxy.
it's space.
Exactly.
That I like. Figures, not so much.
Yeah, but that does bring us
time for
to
our
the next segment.
Next segment. Time for another round of
Lyrics. It's misheard lyrics. Lyrics. It's misheard lyrics. Tonight.
Yeah.
also known as Josh the Savant's game.
Mm-hmm. The Sonic Sniper.
I had constellations in my room. Oh, that's cool. I like that.
Nice. All right. Well, our misheard lyric this evening is as follows. I've got shoes. They're made of plywood.
Nice. All right. I am going to run the sounder for this one. You've got 30 seconds. We are looking for the correct song title. We'll check back with your answers after this. At the buzzer.
Mm-hmm.
At the buzzer, we got with our first and maybe only answer coming through tonight.
Possibly.
Of course, it's from Josh.
Mm-hmm. Sonic Sniper strikes again. Grease, you're
Grease,
the one that I
you're
want.
the one that I want. Oh, guys, too late. Oh, Sandy. I do like that answer, though.
Mm-hmm. But yeah, actual lyric. I got chills. They're multiplying.
I got shoes that made of plywood. You know I was going to.
Exactly. You have to.
In case you didn't remember what the actual lyric sounds like, it does sound like this.
I got chills, they're multiplying.
And they're losing their souls. That's the shoes. The shoes.
It's got to be. But yeah,
What are you going to tell me about this song?
I will tell you that it is a song performed by American actor and singer John Travolta and Anglo-Australian singer and actress Olivia Newton-John for the 1978 film version of the musical Grease. Apparently, it's one of the best-selling singles in history to date, having sold 4 million copies in the U.S. and the United Kingdom alone, with estimates of more than 15 million copies sold overall.
Worldwide.
Worldwide.
That's pretty good.
Mm-hmm.
That's very good.
Yeah, it's saying here.
She wants a cool rider. Cool rider.
But yeah, there you go.
I'm telling you, one of these days we are going to
I-
stump that man.
Yeah, I know. It's like my mission now to stump Josh.
I'm telling you now, Josh, start studying your Canadian rock because we're going to dig into the old Canuck pool here because I figure that's probably the only thing you haven't heard. No, my luck. I listen to Moose FM. What are you talking about?
There you go. But that does bring us to our one, which we mentioned earlier. TikTok had been facing a ban after the Supreme Court rejected the appeal.
Oh, that's been stayed.
It has been. Shh, we don't know that.
Oh,
yet.
I'm sorry.
Oh, Josh. he's
I
already got
love
us beat.
Canadian rock.
And
Nice.
punk.
Well, I tip my hat to both of those actually. Yeah,
Mhm.
That's good.
But yeah, Sunday a ban took effect, and millions of TikTokers in the U.S. logged in to find screens like this. Sorry, it's not available right now.
Yeah, but then you woke up on Monday and everything was fine.
Well, Monday happened, and then it had been stated that Trump was previously against it, and as soon as he got in there, he reversed the decision,
yeah.
and TikTok's back. It has a stay now for 75 extra days.
Right, just long enough for their next appeal.
Yeah, basically.
Yeah.
Um,
Amazing that the president can overturn a Supreme Court decision.
it's friggin' scary
That
right
doesn't
now.
that to me is not.
Well, he's a convicted felon now
Not
sitting in
cool.
office, so
That's because the American Constitution does not preclude
no.
that from happening. Oh, Sum 41 was it for me in my teen years. Wow, Sum 41. Good for you, man.
Nice. But yeah, he ordered the federal government to not enforce this law, giving Chinese-based owner ByteDance more time to sell a stake in it, or
So they were pushing for 100% American ownership.
yeah, and now
So
they're
that
giving him
may be on the table.
It could be, because I could very easily see Elon wanting to get his fingers into that pie.
It's funny. I'm going to buy Twitter. I don't want to buy Twitter. No, you fucker. You said you're going to. Now you have to.
Yeah, you
And
already
now
did.
you want TikTok too? Of course.
Well, it's like Zuckerberg, right? He's got Facebook, Instagram, Threads.
Oh, they're all Meta. They're all the same
Yeah.
company though.
Exactly. But
The Zuck.
is what it is.
You know what else rhymes with Zuck? Starts with a C.
Josh says Bachman is good too.
Oh, yeah, Randy Bachman. Back on the radio now too.
Are they?
No, just him.
Oh.
He's got his radio shows back.
Okay.
I believe he's back on the CBC.
Nice. Well, last week we had heard from what was it, Nate the Great, that he had leaked the possible reveal of the Nintendo Switch 2.
Oh, and then we got it this week.
We got it.
Yeah, and how does it stand up to the leak?
It looks okay. It definitely, the leak was spot on.
Bigger.
It is
better.
better. It's got more memory, larger screen. The controllers now do not slide and lock. They're magnetically attached at the sides.
That's cool.
If you haven't seen the trailer for it, we did link to it in the show notes, so you can go give it a look and see just how it translates. But they've reworked the Joy-Cons, and apparently it will be backwards compatible with some Switch games, which is really nice.
It's interesting that it's gotten bigger. That actually looks closer in size to the Stream Deck.
But, yeah, they did say that further details will be revealed later, but it looks like it might be releasing as early as April 2nd of this year.
Cool. Very cool. Josh, Skinny Puppy. I think of them as a skater band.
Yeah.
A Skinny Puppy.
And then he says, gotta save up now. Sure, it's a Christmas present
Sure,
this
it's
year.
a Christmas present this year. Nice. For your kids or for you? Because it's like that duality of like,
Oh, it could be.
I could get it for the kids, but then it's in the house, and guess what?
I can play it too. That's what happened with mine.
Oh, you bought one for you.
No.
Oh,
My
you,
kids got them, and then
yeah.
I kind of just play theirs.
you co-opt them.
Yeah.
Are you playing your Switch right now? Hand it over.
Josh says, I was a
You
skater
were a
boy.
skater
Mikey."
boy. You mean a skater boy?
See you later, boy.
Boy.
Yeah, Avril Lavigne. Anyway, how about a history lesson?
I'm all for the history lessons. Teach me something.
Well, on this day in 1938, Wolfman Jack was born.
Yes, and Wolfman here.
Yeah.
That's horrible. I shouldn't even try that.
The Wolfman.
Oh, that's good. That's
But
good.
yeah, Robert Weston Smith, known as Wolfman Jack, American disc jockey for over 3 decades.
Here's one for Josh. Canadian connection. The Guess Who from Winnipeg, which includes Randy Bachman, did a song called "Clap for the Wolfman," and guess who's on the song?
Wolfman.
Wolfman Jack. He's
Right.
on the song. It's a
And
very
then,
cool
you know,
song.
he was immortalized in Hilarious House of Frightenstein by the Wolfman DJ.
Yeah,
Yeah.
exactly.
Josh says, my boy and I,
Don't have the attention for games.
oh, fair enough.
Oh,
Close enough.
close enough.
There you go. But yeah, he did pass away, unfortunately, on July 1st, 95 at the age of 57. But, you know,
Oh yeah, man. Guess who? They're from Winnipeg.
yeah.
Burton Cummings, Randy Bachman, and the two guys. The lawsuit. Jim Cale and
The other guy, you know.
yeah, I can't think of their names. But they're not a band anymore.
Hmm.
They broke up a long time ago.
Fair enough.
I was a BMXer, or rather, I thought I was one. Oh, then, Gaz, how many times did you watch Rad? I didn't BMX, and I think I watched it probably 50 times when I was a teenager.
Nice.
Love that movie.
Well, continuing on here, on this day in 1956, Gina Davis was born. So happy birthday to
shit.
her, yeah.
Really?
You know, Academy Award winner, Golden Globe Award winner.
Also an Olympic caliber archer. Did you know that?
I did not know that.
Yeah. I think she competed at one of the games.
Nice.
Or certainly at least at the national level.
Hmm.
But yeah, like a serious archer.
Sweet.
Ooh, Triumph. Yes.
The good Triumph.
One of my favorites,
not
yeah.
the comic dog.
No, the band.
Yeah.
The band. That's Rick Emmett, Gil Moore, and Mike Levine. Yeah, Triumph.
Oh, Gaz has got you trumped.
Not as many times as I watched BMX Bandits. That's hilarious.
Nice. But on this day in 1978, America caught Saturday Night Fever.
Ooh.
Because the film Saturday Night Fever, starring John Travolta, had hit theaters December 16, 1977.
Yeah.
And the soundtrack had been released 1 month prior. But by this day in 1978, the album was the #1 spot on the music charts, and it stayed there for 24 weeks.
That's a long time.
That is.
Do you like the Bee Gees?
I can take or leave them.
I like the Bee Gees.
They're staying alive, so.
It's true, they are.
Oh
my God.
35 minutes late. That's just rude.
I hope you gave that guy some side look.
Mm-hmm.
Some stink eye.
Yep.
Some side look stink eye.
But our final item this evening, on this day in 2016, Legends of Tomorrow first
Oh,
aired.
funny how that came up in conversation time.
I know. Kind of weird like
You know, I am not a Doctor Who fan, but my favorite seasons, by the way, I watched every season of this one.
Me too.
My favorite seasons were the Rip Hunter seasons because he was their Doctor Who.
Basically, yeah.
I love that. And when they took him out of the show, it was never as good as it was in those first couple of seasons.
Fair enough. But yeah, premiered on this day in 2016 on the CW, ran for 7 seasons until March of 2022 before its cancellation on April 29th. So, I don't know.
It was
if it's-
weird and wacky.
It was fun. It was a weird time travel show.
Kevin Smith got to direct a couple of them.
Mm-hmm. And it was always nice to see them cross over with the rest of the Arrowverse.
Well, hell, I mean, what's his name's character became part of the team?
Yeah.
The Atom, who started in The Flash?
I
or
believe
Arrow?
so.
So one of the two.
One of the two. I don't.
But he made the leap over. So did White Canary, for that matter.
Yeah, she jumped too from
yeah,
Arrow.
yeah.
Gaz saying here, you got
Oh,
no
dear.
right to make me wait. Better talk, girl, before it get too late. I never ever thought you could be so unkind.
Oh my God! Yeah.
Lay it on the line.
Lay it on the line. That's such a good song too.
Yeah, so that's your history lesson for on this day in history. This next one, I don't know if you've heard about this, but there's a reason, I guess, why everybody is going crazy for Prismatic Evolutions Pokemon trading card game stuff.
I don't do TCGs, so this is news to me.
Well, people are getting into fist fights at Costco's and every other else over this set.
Wait, where is this? This looks like a warehouse.
This is at a Costco. This
Where? In Japan?
No, unfortunately. This is, I believe, in Toronto.
What?
Yeah.
What is going on?
Well, apparently, Pokemon posted on some of their socials that the scarcity of these sets is very high. There's not enough product to meet the demand. So
So this is all fucking resellers.
I'm guessing probably.
Uh,
Um, probably.
1, 2, 3. There's at least 4 in this guy's arms, and that stack goes right across to the other shoulder.
I believe there's 6 in a
Yeah,
pallet.
there you go. So
And, yeah, because of the low supply, even our friend Jeff down at New Books had to put
Yeah.
out a thing saying, you will line up single file and you're only allowed so many of the Elite Trainer boxes. Please be civil.
yeah,
But yeah, like they've created their own scarcity. Like they've said there's not enough to go around. And I guess it's because of this prismatic card type that
Is it-
they're presenting.
is it a harder process to print them?
I don't know for sure.
Is this manufactured exclusivity?
I believe it is.
Well, then that's just bullshit.
Yeah. Because the main focus of this set is Eevee, which I'm not sure. I think it's a little weird fox looking creature.
A Pokemon.
But it's got 8 evolutionary forms collectively known as evolution.
Evolution. Oh, that's clever.
Yeah, but
Oh.
because of the manufactured rarity, people are falling over each other to get these things. And I guess there is one card there, the what the hell do you call it? I have it there, but I can't read it. Umbreon EX, which is, I guess, a special illustration.
Sure, yeah.
But the odds of getting it are, I guess, fairly good with this set.
What does that say? 1 in 1,696 chance.
Yeah, to get this particular one, yeah, 1 out of 1696.
Equates to a 0.05% chance of pulling this card.
Yeah. So good luck with all the buying, but and again, is that why people are after this? I still don't know.
Pokemon's got some legs, man.
It
Just
does.
keeps going, but it just doesn't. This kind of thing. You know, this reminds me of.
Tickle Me Elmo.
No.
No?
The original store fights. Cabbage Patch Kids.
Oh, yes.
Moms tearing other moms' hair out. Jesus.
True. Yeah, so if you did manage to get some of these, lucky you, I guess.
You
Not
can
for
keep 'em.
me,
Don't
but
send them my way.
Whatever floats your boat. And I guess this next one is our final news item of business.
Oh dear.
Um,
Oh dear.
and this is offensive, no matter which way you look at it. But what the actual fuck, Elon?
I saw this. My wife said, "Have you seen this?" And I'm
He
like,
did it
"No,
twice.
Well, yeah,
Once to the crowd and once to the flag.
the crowd in front of him, and then
to the flag behind him.
That's awful.
And there's no other way to say it. He's throwing up a Sig Heil. But
Well, the worst part is that people are defending that.
there's
People are
jumping
defending
on
that.
and defending
Well,
this crap.
he's autistic, and it was a very emotional thing for him, and it was an emotional outburst, and that's his way of communicating. He's just giving you his heart.
Yeah, because he has
Um,
spoken out saying, I'm because he puts his hand over his heart and then throws it up. He says, "No, I'm taking my heart and throwing it to you
No.
because of the promise of going to Mars, and his newfound power."
Wait,
being,
is this an actual response from him?
Yeah.
Oh, he's responded.
He's
Okay.
responded. He commented saying, "Thank you for making it happen. Thank you. My heart goes out to you," is what he said, and then threw it up. But everybody is calling it what it is. And
I've read some comments from a couple of like historians
yeah,
that were like, "Hey, I'm a Nazi scholar here. That's very much a Sig Heil."
yeah. But Anti-Defamation League, which is, I guess, an anti-Semitism watchdog,
Yeah.
they've defended him on Twitter, writing that, quoting here, "It seems that Musk making an awkward gesture in a moment of enthusiasm, not a Nazi salute. But again, we appreciate that people on edge." So, what the hell really? Anti-Semitism is defending that?
Presumably that's a Jewish organization then.
I would think so, yeah.
Listen, I'm just gonna say this. Like, I accept that the man is on the spectrum somewhere. We all know that.
Yeah.
I ex- I accept that the way that he communicates is maybe different than the way that you and I do. I don't think that he's as smart as everybody thinks he is.
Well,
I
even
don't
he
think
has said
he's
that.
I don't like his politics. They have changed over the years
Mm-hmm.
based on his personal interests. And I just, you know, like he's just another God, in my book, he's just gone from this another weirdo, the weirdo category, weirdo billionaire to another piece of human shit.
Mm-hmm.
I have no other way to say that. Like, I have no interest in anything that this guy does.
Yep. He destroyed Twitter.
Yeah. Oh, yeah. Guess what a dipshit.
Mm-hmm.
That's putting it nicely, I think.
That is. Another quote said, "In this moment, all sides should give one another a bit of grace, perhaps even the benefit of the doubt, and take a breath. This is a new beginning. Let's hope for healing and work towards unity in the months and years
Listen,
ahead."
you can call it whatever you want,
That's a
but
great sentiment, but goddamn, I don't think that's what they're going
you
to
can
practice.
call it whatever you want, but until there is some actual effort made to show, don't tell.
Yeah.
Show me what you're doing to make a difference. Don't fucking tell me, "Oh, I didn't mean it." Show me you didn't fucking mean
You
it.
know, like how many times you want to give your heart, you go like this. I give you my heart.
I would have accepted that this was him giving his heart, even if his palm had been up.
Yeah.
Turn the hand over, palm up. I would accept that,
Yeah, that's here, my gift to you.
but not that.
No.
Not that.
Gaz says, "Look, no excuses. That is not cool, not at all." And he did it twice.
No, and he,
Yeah.
you know, his some of the comments and things he said in the weeks leading up to the election, like just like, "Oh yeah, you are a low caliber human being."
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
And like some of the defense line, even he's thrown out. Um, uh, one guy said, "People can officially stop listening to you as any sort of reputable source of information now. You work for them, and thank you for making that crystal clear to all of us." That's one person. Another jumped into his defense saying, "Can we please retire calling people a Nazi thing? It didn't work during the election. It's not working now. It's tired, boring, and old material. You've burned out its effect. People don't feel shocked by it anymore. The wolf has been cried too many times."
Oh, I don't think so.
There
That's
there is no set amount of times you can say that. It's wrong. It will always be wrong, and it's never going to be right.
my wife works from home as a hairstylist. All the people that came in today, you know what was talked about?
That crap.
Did you see the thing? Did you see the thing? So no, it's not burnt out. People like now it's out in the public.
Yeah.
It's in the face of the public. Now everybody can talk about it. Maybe talk about it in a meaningful way.
Yeah. Like, do not try and say that it's no longer relevant. The second you forget history, you're doomed to
You're doomed
repeat
to
it.
repeat it. Yeah. That's why that cliche exists. Yeah.
But he
Yeah.
responded on Twitter to that comment with a "yeah, exactly" and a yawn emoji. And then he further wrote, "Frankly, they need better dirty tricks. The everyone is a Hitler attack is so tired."
Wow.
There's nobody is saying everyone is Hitler. There's a very specific source point they're aiming that at.
I'd be very interested to know, and I doubt that we ever will, but of the companies that he runs, is anybody going to leave him over this?
Maybe. Unless he fires them first.
Well, I mean, my own moral, my own ethics
Yeah, say you probably shouldn't be following this fool.
would say to me, I can't work for this guy.
Yeah.
I can't work for this guy. Yeah, he's doing all kinds of weird and wonderful things, and he's pushing space exploration in the private sector, which we know is going to be a game changer.
Mhm.
However, I can't follow a guy like that.
No.
You know, and I would suspect that there are people that are not of his political stripe that probably couldn't follow him either. And I'd be interested to know if anybody walks.
Yeah. Gaz got it right here.
People got fired for less.
Yes, they did.
Yeah. Oh, but 1,500 people got pardoned as if nothing happened.
Mm-hmm.
So anyway, I don't want to get into all that because it's just ugly. And
It's infuriating.
it's very ugly.
But yeah, that does bring us to the end of our news items for the evening.
Oh my gosh.
we've got
it's
one
that
thing left.
time. It's that time. Actually, this is one of my favorite times of the night. It's too bad that this doesn't apply to everybody.
Mm-hmm. What's Josh saying here?
Yeah, I got fired for catching a sandwich on fire at Subway. In the oven? You
like-
burnt a sandwich?
You like toasted?
Dude,
I know.
dude.
I love toasted. It has to be toasted for me.
All right.
Maybe not burnt, but toasted.
All right. It's that time again.
Yes, it is.
It's that time. It's Andy. He's out in the aisles. He's hunting for you and I, so we can save a few dollars with this week's toy hunting tip at Dollarama.
Yeah. So this week, we have showing up Star Wars Kylo Ren mini lightsaber lab kits. They're going for $5.
That's
and
cool.
Regular retail $14.99 and up. They're a neat little thing. You can.
Oh, you got one.
I got one. Yeah. They do the little light up thingy, and
We can solo you here.
yeah.
Get a better look at that here. Let me just
Lightsaber kit. Yeah, comes with the batteries and everything. You build your own and then play with it, I guess, or
It's
display
a cool looking thing. You know what
But
I
it makes
see
you
that?
build it, right?
You know what the size of that? It almost looks the right size for a 6th scale figure.
Almost, yeah.
Yeah.
But yeah. And then the other thing that's popping up this week, the cinematic art of the World of Warcraft.
Oh wait, have we
hard-
seen this
I
before?
think we've seen it before, but a lot of them are popping up again.
It's a coffee table book.
This is a coffee table book, hardcover, very nice. Selling for $5. Regular retail on that is $69.95 plus tax at any chapters or Indigo.
Is that an Amazon link?
That is an Amazon
wow,
link where you can
okay.
get it for $58 at the moment,
Jesus.
but you're still saving quite a few bucks. So yeah,
Dear Lord.
that's our toy hunting tip of this week.
Another wonderful show, my friend. Yes, it was in the oven. Oh, the guy that was named by Trump to work with Musk has stepped down.
I'm assuming there'll be a lot of shifting in the next couple days, but
There'll be another one to fill their place.
Josh says, yeah,
Yes, the oven.
there you go.
Burning sandwich, burning sandwich.
I would love one of those ovens though.
Oh, yeah.
Those things look cool.
I can toast your bread in 40 seconds.
That's right. But yeah,
All right. Like I said at the beginning of the show, if you're interested in more toy news, you can catch up with what's going on in Star Wars The Black Series as we get back to Back in Black series. Sunday night, that's going to be live at 6 p.m. Andy, myself, and Hank will be here. May or may not have some special guests lined up. And that's going to carry us through at least for the next few weeks until we decide what's happening next. I think it hinges on how good Daredevil is. I believe that's sort of what we've decided. Which comes first, Daredevil or Andor?
I believe Daredevil.
It's going to be Daredevil, which might take us right to Andor. Star Wars, Marvel, Star Wars, Marvel.
That'd be cool.
That would be cool.
Oh, gas is no.
It
This can't be the end. Yeah.
It's not the end. It's just
Never
the
the
end
end.
for now.
That's right.
It's just the end for now.
We get the whole set or the whole description here from Josh though.
Oh dear. Okay, I asked the guy if he wanted it heated or toasted, and he said no. And then after I put everything on it, including all the sauces, he then decided that he wanted it toasted. Oh dear.
Yeah.
I didn't know that we weren't supposed to after we had all the stuff on it and a big fireball shot out of the oven.
That'd be awesome.
It's okay though. I work directly under the owners and they were always fussing about either putting too much sauce or too much lettuce or too much something or not enough something, and they stressed me out.
Well, that's no
So
good.
it was okay to leave. That's all right.
Get yourself into a better spot.
I'm sorry.
Less
I
stress.
shouldn't laugh, but the way, like reading that, it's kind of funny. I'm glad it had a good
I didn't
ending.
know the sauces were flammable to that point.
Flammable sub sauce. It's weaponized.
There you go.
All right. So Sunday night for that, of course. We'll be back here next Tuesday with the 91st edition of Random Fandom Tuesday night.
Maybe.
Oh, why? What's happening?
We might have to postpone the 91st one for
Oh, that's
a
fine.
couple days.
There'll be a 91st one eventually.
There will be.
Eventually.
Yes.
All right.
Oh, thank you, Gaz.
Thank you so much, my friend. I hope to talk to you soon. Maybe we'll hit you up for a guest spot here coming soon. All right, guys, remember, whatever your thing is, always fan on. And remember, for Fandom Power, my name is Wes.
I'm Andy.
We'll see you on the next one. Bye for now, everybody.